Hey everybody, this is Johannes from Xyna. Today we learn how to use the built-in monitoring tool, the Xyna Process Monitor. We can use it to look inside our workflows while they run to see how the data flows. Let's run our workflow for the vehicle search as a first example. Now let's switch to the monitoring area. You can find all the monitoring tools under the Process Monitor tab. Here inside the order overview, there's an entry for each run workflow. Let's filter for only those orders we started a workflow for. We double-click the one we started a moment ago. What happens is that the audit of this order opens in a new tab. On the left, we see our workflow, and on the right, we see the data of the selected step. If we select a step inside a loop, we can choose which iterations data we want to see. If you want to dive into a workflow step, double-click it and the corresponding audit opens. To return to the calling workflows audit, click on the parent order ID in the footer. Let's try another workflow run. This time, we sort our resulting vehicles by their color. The status column of our order now says Xyna exception. Looking into the audit, we see that it has failed for some reason. Let's try to debug the reason. Something went wrong with sort vehicles. Let's dive into that. Oh, there it is. No one has ever implemented a sorting by color. I cannot imagine why. As a result, a special exception is thrown. Let's examine one last case. We call our workflow again, but we sort our resulting vehicles by their mileage. The status now shows processing execution stage, which means that the order is still running. It's the last step that is executing. For some reason, sorting by mileage takes longer than expected. Maybe it's finished now. Or now, or now, or now, or now, or now. There it is. The duration indicates there must be a 30-second sleep inside that thing. Returning to the order overview shows that the whole order has finished now. Previously I said that the order overview shows one entry for each workflow run. That's not true actually. It's depending on the monitoring level which information of a workflow run is shown here. You use the monitoring level to configure which workflows you wish to have full monitoring options and which ones shall not fill our memory. Especially with different configurations for development, testing and productive environments. The monitoring level comes with the order type of a workflow. You can find the order types inside the Factory Manager tab. For each workflow you create, a corresponding order type is created. Here is ours. The monitoring level says use default. But what does it mean? On the top, there's an info pop-up which lists and explains all available monitoring levels in a not so optimal format. Convenient time to introduce the Xyna wiki. It's hosted on GitHub, where you can find the open source version of Xyna. This article also lists the different monitoring levels, but it also tells us something about the default level. This can be set with a Xyna property named Xyna Default Monitoring Level. Let's try this out. You find the Xyna properties in the Factory Manager tab too. Something with monitoring, there it is. Instead of 20, which means full audit data, we use 10, which only generates rudimentary data for auditing. Another test shows that our order is still shown inside the order overview, but when we want to take a deeper look into the audit, there is no data available. Instead of using the default monitoring level, you can also type a specific number into the monitoring level field. Another option is to set the name of a custom Xyna property, which holds the actual monitoring level for this order type. If you enjoyed listening, don't stop and try this out on a free Xyna community instance. We also have a video how to get one. Or watch some of our other videos about Xyna. Goodbye!